Gentlemen, how are you all doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So we're here today with Chihayafuru episode 1, 2. Yes, actually no, it's 1, 2 in that order, considering that it's mirrored for you guys, I believe. So we're here today with episode 12 of Chihayafuru. Now, are they doing something else? I don't know. Like, the second I start recording, I hear noise outside, but I don't know whether you guys can hear it, so I'm assuming not, because I can barely hear it. But last episode, we ended off with them actually winning. They're going to nationals. They actually won, which I wasn't sure whether they would or not, but no, they actually did. They pulled out a victory from the grasp of defeat. I mean, Chihaya, she was... What is that noise? It's like... today's... No. I don't know what. Anyway. I'm sure you guys can't hear it, but I can. It's up. Once I have the headphones in, I won't hear it anyway. So, the point is, we ended off last episode with them winning after a hard-fought battle. Now, of course, Kana and Tomato, they tried their best, but ultimately they weren't up to the task, and so it fell on Porky, Taichi, and of course Chihaya herself, and Taichi, he did his best. He was like, yeah, you know what, I don't have the instinct, I don't have the natural instincts that Chihaya does, and I don't have the flow that Porky does, but I have my own skill, and I'm going to use my own skill to succeed. He did. Porky overcame his old rival who used to be beneath him and seemed to be a good match for him, but then he overcame. He's like, nah, I'm still Porky. I'm still Porky Pie. And then obviously you had Chihaya, who's at the backseat for most of the part, for most of it, and then she was like, no, I'm listening, I'm playing, let's rock and roll. Yeah, you can try all your mind games that you want, but then Taichi came in the clutch. She was like, yeah, Chihaya, dear, breathe. That's what you gotta do, and she did, and then she was like, okay. Just like that. That's basically what happened, alright? That's basically what happened, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm very intrigued to see what happens next. Because now that they're in national, obviously, we ended off also with Arata-kun finding out that they're going to national. So, hey, maybe we'll see his side this time. Maybe not. I don't know. But I just say, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. That is such a good episode. That is such a good episode, bro. That's such a good episode. Truly magnificent. It's bright red. Oh, it certainly is. Just like your card. Just like her card. It's gonna end here. Of course it is. Folksy folks. I really enjoyed that. That might actually be my favorite episode of the whole entire series. I know there wasn't I don't know. I know there wasn't a match going on, a character match or anything of that sort. We had that last episode, was obviously them going at it, but I just like the characters. I like the characters so much. That in an episode like this where they're all having their own inner, not monologues, it's more like a dialogue, they're all having dialogues of course, but just seeing all of them so happy what they've achieved, looking forward, practicing, I always love that. For me, my favourite characters, I'm going off topic right now, but my favourite characters in anime history, from all the animes I've seen, my favourite characters are either those who reach the very, very tippy top, those who do everything to reach the tippy top, or those who just keep trying to reach the tippy top. Alright? There's either those who are at the tippy top, those who got to the tippy top through hard work, or those who want to get to the tippy top with hard work, but aren't there yet. And right now, I'm sure you guys can hear that probably. But right now, they are trying to get to the tippy top. They are truly trying to get there. They are trying to reach those heights. And I like seeing that. You know, it just makes me really like those characters, because I like characters that work hard. I feel like working hard, if you don't work hard, if you don't put the hours in, then honestly, you know, at the end of the day, you can't complain when you lose, and that's just the way it is. And they're putting in the work so that they won't lose. Now, granted, will they lose? It's very likely, alright? It's very, very likely that they'll lose, but as of right now, they are at the best. They've all worked on their own skills. They've all worked on their own deficiencies to make themselves better. And at the end of the day, you know what? Good job. Let's see how if all that hard work pays off. Because you might not notice it immediately. You might get absolutely destroyed here. Who knows? But at the end of the day, putting in the hard work now will pay off in the long run. It might not pay off immediately. You know, it might take you another year, another 2 years or so, but it's gonna pay off eventually. Because there's nobody in history. Of course, you need natural aptitude too, but like there's nobody in history that who put the hours in that then wasn't rewarded in one form or another, you know. So I'm just very, very happy with how it was done, as well as Chihaya, obviously her situation at home with her sister and whatnot, and then her father obviously, and the parents obviously clipping it all down. That was beautiful. That was beautiful to see. But yeah, we're now at Omijingsu. We're now there. Let's see how it all goes down, I'd say. Let's see how it all goes down. I'm sure they can do well. I'm sure they will do well. I'm sure they're all going to play brilliantly. But also, if I was playing the game, I think I would do it like Kana is doing it, where I would separate it either by seasons or I'd separate it by letters. Have like A to F top left, and then have like the next bunch top right, and then next bunch bottom left, next bunch bottom right, and then anything like in between, you know, that maybe starts with like I don't know, that maybe phonetically, you know, maybe not from the alphabet itself, but maybe phonetically is weird. I would put them in like the middle row. You know, that would be something I would definitely consider doing. You know, like phonetically say the word shepherd. It's not that wrong. It's not. It does make that might not be a good example. I'm trying to think of a word that is very difficult to say, or that starts very weird phonetically. I can't think of one right now. I'm not sure, honestly. But I would try. Like I would put like all the special cases to the middle. That's how I would probably set it up. Because you know, in my mind, you know, once you play it a few times, 3-4 times, you can basically partition the cards in your mind, where like you automatically like you think of how a word starts. You know, because all of us, for the most part, know how the alphabet goes. Now you might not know exactly, you know, what comes after. I don't know what comes after N. I mean, I think 99% of people would know, but 99% of people that use a standard Latin alphabet or a variation of the Latin alphabet would know what comes after N or what comes after M or so on and so forth, right? Or O or P or Q or R or so on and so forth, right? I think 99% of people that use a Latin dictionary, a Latin alphabet regularly would know, but you don't even need to know that. Like, you know, in that situation, all you need to know is just the range. As long as you know the range, like for example, a word starts with W. You don't need to know what comes before W, what comes after W. You don't need to know that. You just need to know, okay, W, that's towards the end of the alphabet, bottom right. Or you know, or a word that starts with C, right at the beginning of the alphabet, top left. You know, so that's how I would put it. And then obviously throughout the, you know, in the middle parts, you'd be okay. Where is H? H, it's relatively, you know, halfway through the alphabet, but more so towards the beginning. So top right. Where is S? Well, S, you know, S, relatively in the middle of the in the latter half of the middle of the alphabet. That would be bottom left. Now, so you don't even need to know. You just need to know where the cutoff is. That essentially. So you know, A to F. All right, cool. Then after that, that's basically how I would sort it, I think. Honestly, or I would go with the season. But I would need to know the first of all, I would need to know the poems off by heart, like truly off by heart, which Kana, you know, for the most part does. I don't know whether there's any that she isn't aware of, but for she seems like she knows everything in terms of like the poems, the origin. So she seemed like she knows them off by heart. So that might, again, that would be perfect for her, because then you can partition it in your mind and actually on the field too, or on the battlefield, the battlefield. That's what I'm calling it. Through seasons, and you know what? That would work great. I would be all for it, honestly. But hey, that's just my thoughts. I think Kana is onto something here. I don't think they just showed that for like a second and then like just ignored it. I think she really is onto something here, and I feel like if she's gonna go forward with that, I definitely think that that's gonna be very beneficial to her. But that's all I've got to say, though, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I've got to say. That was episode... What episode was that? 12. Episode 12 of Chihayafuru. Next episode, we're going to be at the Omi Jingu. So let's see what happens next week, everyone. Or you can watch it 1 week early. Ow! Yeah, okay. Actually, before I end the video, I have to say one thing. And that's because of the whole new COPPA law. The child... The CPP, not COPPA, the Child Protection Policy Act. I don't actually know what it's called, what it stands for, but something along those lines. So basically, I have to make sure that this video is not for children, because otherwise I could get fined $42,000. I'm like, I don't even live in America, but I can still get sued. Like, damn, that's a cruel rule. But okay, so let me just quickly swear. Shit. There you go. Alright, shit, we have to end this video. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's not made for children now, officially. So, folksy, I will see you all in the next one, everyone. I see you all then. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out, and bye. Bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. Until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day.